Today, let's talk about some warnings that I want to make sure that you know about and that you can avoid so that these big problems with online course hosts are not something that you have to deal with it. So let's jump in.
Welcome to the Course Creators HQ podcast, helping you navigate the latest techniques for creating and marketing online courses. And now, here's your host, Julie Hood.
Hey there, welcome to episode 184 of the Course Creators HQ podcast, and I'm so excited to have you here today. I have a bit of a warning that I wanted to send your way to make sure that you know about these potential pitfalls and some of the things that may just be business decisions on your part, that you just decide what you want to do and how you want to move forward. But I'm always looking for ways to keep you aware of the options that are out there. So, a couple things. First off, if you do not have a course host yet, you haven't picked out a tool for a place to put your courses, I definitely want you to think about test driving the Kajabi special offer that's happening on March 13th of 2024. It's going to be at coursecreatorshq.com/special offer. And even if you're listening to this later, I will keep that link updated with the most current offer. So depending on what's going on, they have different specials that are happening. Usually I can at least get you 30 days free. Sometimes there's even better offers. So depending on what's happening, Kajabi or coursecreatorshq.com/special offer to get the best. So what's happening though on March the 13th is you're going to get 45 days for free so that you can test drive the software, see what it's like, see if you like it, and even better, I'm going to give you 90 days of coaching with me for free so that we can get you up and running. So for those of you who have been on the fence, if you're thinking about getting an online course going, I have an entire curriculum set up for you. And one of my students said, this isn't just for getting a course online. This is basically for putting your entire online business online. It's called Kajabi Kickstart, and it will walk you through exactly what to do each and every week. And then we get to talk about it. I've got an evening and a morning coaching call so that you can come in, ask questions. I can walk you through if you get stuck, if you're wondering what's happening, then you can definitely jump into those coaching calls. So make sure you go to coursecreatorshq.com/special offer and get signed up, and then you'll need to message me so that I can give you access. So be sure and do that to email me or hit reply to any of the emails that you receive from me, Julie Hood at coursecreatorshq.com. All right, so let's get in to today's content about what to be watching for when you are thinking about picking out an online course. Because there are some things that when you're doing your hosting and searching for hosts, there are some pretty important things to keep in mind to make sure that you're able to have the best experience, not only for you, but also for your students. So the first thing I want you to remember is check out whether or not video hosting is included. And so this means when you are putting together your lessons, when you're putting together your opt-in pages, your sales pages, anything where you have a video, will that hosting be included or not? Because if you have to pay either to upload videos or pay for what's called bandwidth, which is how many times the video is watched, if you have to pay extra for that, it can get a little pricey. It can really add up. I had one of my clients that had to move because they had gotten set up on a tool that did not have video hosting, so they had to pay for their own video hosting. Then they got really big, got lots of students watching, lots of hours of training, and it got super expensive. So then they had to move to something more cost sensitive. So just check. Make sure you've got video hosting included. And that is one of the things I love about Kajabi, because it has unlimited video hosting for you. Okay, number 2 is one of the problems that I've seen is excessive limits on either the number of students or the number of email subscribers. So this is where they say, oh, yes, you can have free course hosting, but you can only have 10 students or 5 students or 20 students. Or we do include email marketing, but you can only have 200 subscribers and you can only send 1,000 emails a month. Or any of those limits on the number of people that you're able to connect with. Check out the numbers and make sure they seem reasonable. So you want to have a decent amount of students and you want to have a decent amount of email subscribers so that you can build your business. You want to be able to not be hampered by restrictions on the numbers, on the number of people that you can help. So watch that if you see something about limiting how many students or how many subscribers that you can have. Number 3, and this is a tricky one because it's not something most new course creators think about, but it becomes more of an issue later on, and that's if you have no affiliate program built in. And an affiliate program is where you can have people promoting your course. They get unique links and unique content from you so that they can share your course. But each person that shares it has their own link. And when somebody buys through their link, you get the purchase, you get the new student, and they get credit for sending you the student. And you set it up to where you give them some kind of commission off the fact that they're working with you. Now, there are some rules. They have to be very transparent about the fact that they are working with you. So there's some rules that you need to implement. But the main thing, if we're thinking about the course hosting side of things, is you want your tool to have this feature built in because it needs to reside at the same place where people are paying. So when they sign up for your course, there needs to be that affiliate link built right in there, because then the tracking can all happen correctly. So even if you have to pay a little more, I don't mind that so much because you don't necessarily need an affiliate program immediately when you're getting started. It may be something you add in later on down the road, but you do want that feature to be built in for you so that you can get to it later. So if there have been a few tools through the years that I've wanted to recommend, but they didn't have an affiliate program, so I couldn't recommend it to you. So that's number 3 of our problems list, which is a no affiliate program. Okay, the next one I'm going to share with you might get me in trouble because I need to say first off, I could be completely wrong about the way I'm looking at this, and I could be missing some key pieces of the puzzle. So just a heads up, if you want to disagree with me, that's fine. And I am 100% saying that I could be wrong about this. However, this is what I'm seeing. There is one very popular shopping cart and course host out there who offers a limited time offer of only having to make a one-time payment to use their shopping cart and get their course hosting. So there's a couple problems I have with this. I'm not totally against one-time payments. You guys know I've talked about AppSumo a ton, and they offer these one-time payment kinds of things. That's not what I'm talking about here. This is where the entire business model of the company is based on one-time payments. And so for years, they have been offering this limited time offer that if you jump in today, you can get this special one-time price. Well, it's not really all that special because it's been going on for years and years and years. And they're like, it could change tomorrow. We could get rid of it. Well, they've been doing it for years. So I have a little bit of a problem with that kind of sales angle. First of all, I feel like that's deceptive. But then the second thing that actually bothers me even more about this is I don't see how the math works. And that is, if you are only getting one-time payments from your customers and you are supporting all of these customers and you're paying for all the servers that you need, the computer servers to host their courses and their shopping carts, and you're paying support people forever to do all of this, but you're only charging them once at the very beginning, the numbers don't seem to work out. I just can't quite see how it works. It feels a little like a Ponzi scheme to me. And I hope I am wrong, guys. I really, really do, because there are a ton of people who love this tool, who use this tool, and if it goes under, it will cause a big reverberation through the course industry. So I really, really hope I'm wrong. But I wanted to bring this one up in case you are thinking about it. Just be prepared that it feels a little uncertain on how this will work long term. So make sure you keep backups of everything that you are doing. Keep backups of your courses. Keep backups of your lessons. Keep backup lists of your students. So if something happens, you are able to shift and maneuver and you don't lose anything. So that would be my advice for you if you decide to go ahead with that. So that's sort of like 3.5, because I'm not sure that that's going to be a problem. And I honestly really hope I'm wrong about it. Okay, number 4. And this is one I've started to see a bit more lately. And that is where they're adding in some kind of fancy new tool. And most of the time lately, it's been some kind of AI tool. You know, use AI to create your entire course. Use AI to create all your lessons. Use AI to do this. And that is basically what they're selling. So they're missing a big bunch of the rest of the features that you need in an online course host. So maybe the student experience isn't that great. Maybe there's no way for you to email, or there's no way for you to update, and just some of the nice features that we're able to find in some of the other tools that are out there aren't in some of these new woohoo brand new AI tools that are out there. So just be a smart consumer, a smart business owner, and make sure that you ask a lot of the different questions and you're kind of aware of what's out there, what's available, and what's not. So I will include a link to a training that I did. It's actually starting to get slightly dated now, but it's still, the core content still makes sense. And it's got these questions that you should be asking when you're thinking about where to host your online course. So I'll include the link to that so that if you want some more questions, some more things to think about, you can come across it and use those questions as you're evaluating different tools for you. And at the end of the day, you know, it is so much your decision as a business owner on how you want to move forward, how much you want your tools to be all in one, how much you want to have a tech stack that you're trying to get to work together from different tools and keep all of the information in sync for you. So that's one of the great parts of being business owners. We get to decide how we want that to work. So I hope you got some great ideas from this episode, some things to remember so that you don't get caught with any of these difficult challenges. And I hope you're able to check out the Kajabi special that's starting on March the 13th and of 2024. So thanks so much for listening. Thanks for being here. Have an incredible week. I appreciate you, and I can't wait to see more about how your online course is coming together, how your online business is coming together, and let me know what tools and techniques that you are using to build your online course business. I can't wait to hear all about it. Take care, and we will catch you on next week's episode.